Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Elmo. This is his, good boy. This is his first week of board and train with us here at Paw Forward Dog Training. And what we're going to be going through is a little bit of what he has been working on this week and how he is doing with everything. He is a very sweet boy. And so, first thing we're going to work on is a little bit of attention. So making sure that he's able to check in with me and focus on me before we do anything else. Now, he really isn't into taking his food very much, which is okay. Different things motivate different dogs. Okay. So what we're going to be using instead as that reinforcement is a little bit of attention. Okay. He likes attention from people. He likes people in general. So we are going to use that as our motivator for this session. Okay. So first thing again we're working on is that attention, making sure he's able, yes, good boy, able to check in with me. So right there, he gave me eye contact. I marked that with the word yes. So yes is my marker word. So it's marking that behavior that I want. And then I'm going to give that reinforcement, which can be food, but in this instance is that attention. Okay. So I gave him some pets. I told him, good boy. Yes, good boy. Again, same thing. He looked at me. He gave me eye contact. So I'm not calling his name or anything like that. If he's really distracted, what you can do is prompt him a little bit. So make a little bit of noise to get him to look at you. Once he does, same thing, mark with that yes, and then give that reinforcement. Okay. So great thing to do. Yes, good boy. Before you start any session with him is making sure that he is focused. He's checking in with you. Good boy. Very nice. Okay. The other things we worked on this week are basics in place. Okay. On place specifically with him because he tends to be a little bit more comfortable on place. When you get him home, I would recommend, because he is a little bit older and he does have a harder time going into those positions, sits and downs, work with him on a dog bed, like a soft dog bed. Okay. So we're going to work on place at first. So getting him onto that place. Good boy. Good. Once he's on there, I'm going to get him into that sit. Good boy. Yes. And same thing, using that reinforcement. Good. Free. We use the word free to let him know he can get up and walk around. Now, because he's not really taking food, we can't lure him on, right? Because what we usually do to start with place is use a food lure. Now, if you have something at home, like a treat that he likes, then that is perfectly fine. Use that as that reinforcement and lure him on. Now, if he's not taking any treats, what you can do, you have that leash on him. Use that leash as a guide. Please. Put a very little bit of pressure. Yes. Sit. Good boy. Very nice. Now, I'm not yanking on that leash or anything like that. All I'm doing is applying a little bit of pressure to get him going onto that place. Good job. Free. And then I'm going to free him. Okay. Good job. Let's do one more. Please. Off. Another thing we're working on with him is that jumping. So if he goes to jump up, we use the word off to tell him to get off of. The reason we use off instead of down is because we want to differentiate it from that laying down behavior, right? Sit. Oh boy. Yes. Very nice. Then you can start to increase the amount of time he's in that sit or that down. Good job. Free. Before you free him or before you give that reinforcement. So once he's doing well with this, we either increase the duration, so the amount of time, we increase the distraction level. So right now, week 1, we're in pretty low distraction environment, not much going on, right? Or you can increase distance. So take a couple of steps back while he remains on place in that sit or that down. Okay? So he's doing well with that. Now, last thing that we started working on with him He actually did do a little bit of things around dogs this week as well, which you can see in his other videos or his video that I will post from yesterday today. Okay, so one thing I'm going to explain real quick. We do have a harness on him here. Okay, I think he only came in that collar, but the harness is going to really help you with his leash walking. Okay, so we have a balance harness on him. We have them here if you do want to purchase one, but it's got the front clip and it's got the back clip. Now, when we're walking him, we're doing leash, we want that clip on the front. Okay, that's going to help prevent some of that pulling. Some of the words we use during leash are let's go, good boy, turn, good job, and stop if he gets too far ahead. Now, with him, what we've noticed is he actually tends to put the brakes on. So instead of getting too far ahead, he will lag behind a little bit. So we're just going to apply some pressure if he does that on that leash for him to, let's go, good boy, turn, good job. Some pressure on that leash to make sure he comes with us. Very nice. Now, when you start with leash, we want you to start in an environment like this. Low distraction, inside, not much going on, just walking short distances back and forth, only about 10, 15, 20 feet in the beginning. As he gets comfortable with it, then you can start to up that level of difficulty. But we want to make sure he has a solid foundation before we get him into these environments that are challenging. Okay, but he's doing an excellent job here at Best Paw Forward Dog Training. He is a very, very sweet boy. We really like working with him. We will see you next time. Good boy.